I'm Shannon Lukens with Mountain TV. I'm here in Jackson County today to talk about the range riding program that's been created in our state to help with the issue of wolves and wolf reintroduction in Colorado. If a rancher has wolves on their property, that operation is to use non-lethal mitigation to keep the wolves away from livestock. One thing that Colorado Parks and Wildlife has instituted is a range rider program, also Colorado Department of Agriculture. It's to help on the landscape where a collared wolf may have been confirmed. That's a form of non-lethal mitigation. The Range Rider program in Colorado is a state-funded initiative designed to help the ranchers minimize wolf livestock conflicts. The range riders, they are trained to monitor the livestock and deter the wolves using non-lethal methods. They work closely with the producers, the ranchers. I received a call from the Colorado Department of Agriculture asking me if I would like to do a report on the Colorado Range Rider program. And of course, I said yes. So here we are meeting Shelby Nyberger here on a ranch in Jackson County with also the rancher, Adam Van Valkenburg.
So what we do when we're range riding is we focus on areas of wolf activity currently where wolves have been introduced into Colorado and are hanging around livestock. So our job is to try to protect the livestock and encourage the wolves to leave any areas where there's a high density of livestock. That could be during calving season all the way into the fall until the cows come home again. So we use a lot of different tools. We do spend quite a bit of time with the livestock, particularly at night when we're watching them. Me particularly as a CDA range rider, we have thermal vision to watch the livestock at night. We're listening for verbal or vocal cues from the livestock themselves, because a lot of the times they will let you know if something is in the area that they're not a fan of. We also use horses and ATVs. We have non-lethal hazing tools like the pepper ball launcher. You can chase wolves on a four-wheeler as long as you're not making contact with them. Anybody is able to do that without a non-injurious lethal hazing permit. We can use things like fox lights or noise machines, typically the things that people know about. We also get very creative and we come up with different ways, placing stinky shirts in areas to create that human presence, maybe marking a human territory to try to keep the wolves out of an area. Basically anything we can to throw the wolves off and be uncomfortable while they're near livestock or doing an undesirable behavior. So this is a pepper ball launcher that CDA range riders and some of the CPW staff has. It is a non-lethal hazing tool. We don't want to haze animals for no reason. We want to associate hazing with a undesirable behavior that the wolves are doing, which that might be, in the middle of a cow herd, harassing the cows would be a good time. Or if they were especially repeatedly going back to an area that we wouldn't want them in.
So she's out here at night and she's trying to keep herself between our cows and the wolves. And at the same time being on a four-wheeler, not knowing where to go or looking at our phone and Onyx. It's kind of a hard thing to ask. There's special people that have to do this.
Thank you again to Shelby Nyberger for being a range rider here in Colorado. One other thing, proceeds from the Born to Be Wild wolf license plates pays for the range rider program with Colorado Parks and Wildlife. Thanks again for listening. I'm reporting from Jackson County. I'm Shannon Lukens for Mountain TV.